call the case.
Good morning, Your Honors. The matter before the court this morning is the case entitled Kimberly Koontz versus Michael Lowery III, case number 25 AP 010. Appellant Kimberly Koontz is self-represented. Appellee Michael Lowery III is self-represented.
Okay, thank you, and good morning, Ms. Koontz and Mr. Lowery. Can you both hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you understand we'll start with Ms. Koontz and then turn to Mr. Lowery. Each of you will have 5 minutes. We'll try to give you an alert before your time is up. So please, Ms. Koontz, please go ahead.
He's the one who filed the papers for this court hearing. He didn't like what the judge said. I just assume let it be as is.
Okay, anything else?
Well, Chief, I think Mr. Lowery's the appellant.
Yes, not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got it backwards. I apologize. Then we'll start with Mr. Lowery. Yes, I see that. My mistake. So, Mr. Lowery, please go ahead.
Yes, I got a domestic charge with the appealee, with the plaintiff perhaps. I got released out in late 2003. Filed for numerous parent-child contacts, being I had lots of conditions and restrictions in order to see my child. Because there was a domestic and the kid was present in the house, so I had to fight tooth and nail to be there for my kid. Long story short, I went there, Miss Koontz and the state were only gonna do supervised visits at Kim's family counselor with Owen because he felt comfortable. I felt like there was a conflict of interest. I've never done a supervised visit before at a designated location that sides with one side. I felt there was a conflict of interest. I understand it's been some time lapse. They felt comfortable. I didn't see Owen for the longest time because of TRO and condition of probation. So I figured I'm not seeing him at all. So I might as well at least see him 1 hour or 2 hours a month versus no months. That went on for quite a period of time. I'd said something to Kim. She didn't like it. Her voice got escalated. At that point, mind you, I have an underlying condition of probation that I'm not supposed to have contact with her or the kids, including her stepson, unless authorized by Officer of Child Support. So I'm walking a thin line with that. My freedom is by all means my priority. So I explained all this to Kim. They stopped my visits abruptly before my son's birthday. I was devastated. I let time go by. I then filed an appeal with you guys. Or I went to start doing visits again. At that point, I filed an appeal. Now, this is where we're at now with this. And I recently had a court again for parent-child contact with the counselor. I told them last time we were here, you guys made a mistake. You didn't amend no supervised visit conditions, being Kim not being present, letting Owen, our child, decide whether or not he wants to see me or not. I felt like that was Kim's way of having control of the situation. I needed and wanted to be consistent in my son's life. I need that. He needs that. So I went back to court. Things, mind you, my visits with my son have been phenomenal. I'm very ecstatic about it right now. We've definitely a different pace. So I'm really excited about that. But long story short, I still want to proceed with this appeal because I want to family court and everything is really hard for a father, especially with a domestic or a record. It's hard. They don't make it easy whether or not I was to have a record or not in the first place. So I needed to proceed with this appeal just to keep all my eggs in a basket, so to speak. As of now, with the state, with family court, they still got me doing supervised visits. I would have that they amended it to where Kim's not present; she waits somewhere else, because we're not able to communicate properly, and that puts me at risk of getting another charge and violating probation. So I've taken care of that. Um, and so tomorrow would be my third supervised visit, and then I'm able to go to contact Lund and
Has 1
start
minute remaining.
supervised visits. Yeah, start supervised visits there. But by all means, things are going good. If it's not broke, I don't want to fix it. By all means, I still would like some time outside of supervised visits. I don't know if you guys could further assist with that. I know the times comes, Kim's not going to necessarily be okay with that. I'm not able to converse with her about outside visits or meet up. I'm just trying to get more time with my son on a consistent basis outside of supervised visits. So I guess that's another reason why I want to pursue with this appeal as well.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lowery, you're free to reserve the rest of your time, however much that might be. And so we'll turn to Ms. Koontz now. And if you would, please go ahead.
It's set the way it's set because Michael had said some things in front of Owen when the whole situation has set. That's the reason why there is a restraining order, not just on me. Restraining orders are set. If it had just happened to me, it would have been just on me. But the restraining order is set on me and the children because of the things he has said in front of the child, which had put the child at a very uncomfortable state. He said that he wanted my blood or somebody else's blood, and he said that in front of my child, which was not contained to my child, and I have tried explaining that to my child over and over again. But him saying that in front of my child, he thought he was meaning him, that he wanted to kill Owen. So Owen is fear of that. Owen is afraid that his father is going to hurt him, no matter how many times that me and the counselor has told Owen that. Owen is fear. Still 2 years, he is afraid of that. That is why there is a restraining order in order, and that is why Michael has to see Owen supervised. Just because Michael is doing good now, which is great, does not mean that his son is full on going to up respect him right now. When things get better and Owen is ready to see Michael outside of that, then I think that is full on great. But right now, at a supervised state, that is where Owen is comfortable. Now, say 6 months and Owen's ready to see Michael outside of a supervised setting, then that's when Owen is ready. But Michael needs to be patient with everything that the trauma that Owen has been through. He needs to be patient and let it be on Owen's terms. I understand Owen's 7, almost 8 years old. It shouldn't be on Owen's terms, but the trauma that he has put this child through, he needs to be patient and deal with that. You did this to him. You need to take what time it's going to take to build the trust with this child and let him make the steps that it's going to take to earn it. You're not just going to get it overnight and expect to have him overnight or outside of somebody that he really trusts. You know what I mean? You have to earn it. And in order for Owen to feel comfortable taking off with you after the things you've said and what you've done to hurt him, it's going to be something that's going to be earned and not, oh, I got 3 minutes or I got, 6 times with you with this person, and then you're gone for 6 months again because you didn't like how it was because it's not your way. You know, you have to be an adult and do what is best for your child, not what's best for Michael. I have done this for 3 years almost by myself. I don't get paid for Michael. I don't want no support from Michael. Nothing. I'm doing this for my child. He's in counseling because that is what's best for Owen. Not what's best for Michael. It's what's best for Owen. When it's best for Owen to see Michael outside of that, then that's what's best for Owen. I have nothing against Michael. That's in the past. It's what's best for Owen. And that is that. And I will do everything in my power to make sure that it's Owen. And that's what Michael needs to be thinking about, not Michael. I get he misses his son. I get it. I understand.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yes, I see that. I get it. I understand. But the trauma that the child has been through is very important that he takes that in consideration. He needs to earn the trust with his son before he can worry about getting him outside and, earn that back. And then talk about seeing him outside of supervised visits. Earn it back with Owen. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, thank you very much. How much time does the appellant have, please?
Appellant has 7 seconds remaining.
Okay, Mr. Lowery?
Yeah, I feel like mind you, it's going on 3 years. I don't see how long Miss Koontz can ride the old gravy train playing like
That's no
Owen's
time
the
remaining.
victim here. Mind you, I had a domestic against her. The kid heard the violence, didn't necessarily see it. I understand her concerns, but it's going on 3 years now. I'm going to do another 6 month supervised visits. It's just getting to the point where it's redundant and ridiculous. And it's like,
Okay.
yeah, they're the victim, but it's going on 3
Okay.
years. How long can we kind of play the victim card, so to speak? Like,
All right, sir. All right, your time has expired. Thank you both very much. Please call a conclusion of the hearing.
Next hearing for the court will follow immediately.
Thank you both. We'll get a decision out soon.
Thank you.
thank you.